Going to Bath. Apparently Bath Spa.
And we have your guide to the Sudsey spot in the English countryside, famous for its, well, baths, in this episode of Window Seat. We're getting out of London for a few days.
Yeah.
London's great, and we've had amazing weather, but we got to escape for a few days.
Yeah, we're going to the countryside, right?
You can't come to England and not see the countryside.
I'm excited.
If you know us by now, you know we're not going to spend a 10-day trip in the same city. So on our recent visit to London, we wanted to get out of town for a bit. And for that spot, we chose Bath.
We're waiting for the train for them to tell us what platform.
Getting there was actually pretty easy. We hopped the train for a leisurely hour-and-a-half ride straight west out to Bath. There was a lot to see and do in this UNESCO heritage site of a city of 100,000 people. Plus, it's close to a lot of other desirable spots for great day trips. Upon arriving, we thought about grabbing a taxi, but had another idea. We were walking a half mile to the hotel. This may or may not be a bad idea. This is actually pretty easy if you head to Bath, as most hotels are reasonably close to the train station. It's nice to stretch your legs after being on the train for an hour and a half. Bath is not too big, so very walkable, especially if you're not lugging your suitcase. And there are plenty of maps around town to help you navigate your walk.
Okay, so this is the Skyline Walk, and it's
20 minutes from where we are. 25 minutes.
okay.
And we are right here, currently. If Bath looks or sounds familiar, maybe you watched the show Bridgerton. So a lot of this may look very familiar too if you're a fan of that show. And one of those spots is where we head first, the Royal Crescent. This is a fascinating building upon first look. It's part of that famous Georgian architecture Bath is known for, built way back in the 1700s. What do you think of this?
It's great. It's really pretty. It's so charming. Do you like it?
Yeah. It's very cool. I wish I knew Bridgerton and understood what any of this stuff was. What's crazy is people actually live in these buildings, and some are part of the hotel. And there's even a museum you can visit. So this is Circus. But if you thought that looks cool, you gotta check out the Circus, which is right nearby. It's essentially the Royal Crescent's big brother, a little older, and goes around the entire circle. Super cool. Not far from there is the Bath Botanical Gardens, one of the nicest gardens, and I do mean nice, that you'll ever visit. After a long search, we have found the Botanical Gardens.
After a pretty walk, though.
Very pretty walk, with a lot of great walking paths and the Shakespeare Monument. More central to town is Bath Abbey. Not as big as Westminster, but still gorgeous. And right next door is the amazing namesake, the Roman Baths. This is really cool.
Do they have that woman dressed up?
Maybe.
I think so.
The only hot spring in the United Kingdom. You see it bubbling up in there? That's crazy. You can tour and go under the modern building and see the remains of this Roman relaxation center. There is so much history here. And back in the day, it was called Aquae Sulis for this exact reason.
This gallery focuses on the town of Aquae Sulis, the Roman name for Bath.
This is a must-see if you come out to the western part of England.
The displays introduce the people who lived and died in this flourishing town.
Now, we were told going in this bath sends you to the hospital. This is not a spa.
I wore my bathing suit. I thought we were going.
There is a spa nearby.
I know, we will be trying to go.
We will be trying to go if there's time. Nearby is an actual spa that you can go to, relax in the hot springs, and enjoy the rooftop in a jacuzzi. But it will cost you about £40 for 2 hours. It's a normal hot spa. It's not necessarily as big as the one in Iceland, but it'll get the job done if that's what you're looking for. And it's very unique to Britain. And the rooftop is actually really cool, but you can't bring your camera in.
The baths would have been cooler had I not been pregnant. But it was good. I'm relaxed. ready for a nap, but no time. Per usual. On the go.
No, it was good. I like the Roman bath stuff, but I like the Roman history. It's just not, you know, when I think Roman history, I don't think Britain necessarily. It doesn't
agree.
pop to the front of my list or of ideals or places I think of. And the view from the spa was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like
that was cool.
I do find it interesting. There is a place called Boston Tea Party in England. I mean, isn't that a whole thing that's just anti-England in spirit? Now, Bath is quite the different vibe from London, which is why we came out here. It's quiet and oozes charm, and that couldn't be more evident walking down the street by Margaret's buildings. Just look at these handwritten closure notes on shop doors. This just feels properly British.
It really is beautiful here.
No, it's amazing.
I mean,
It's absolutely beautiful.
and it's just so peaceful.
Right, no, it's very charming, very quaint.
Yeah.
Speaking of charming, we have to share our hotel with you. It's called The Yard. Very old, very classic. But when you wake up in the morning, this is what is waiting on your door. It's called a breakfast hamper.
Oh, that's so cute.
You have baked croissants, salted butter and jam, granola, fresh seasonal fruit.
We have that in the closet.
Filled with pastries, fruit, juice. And truth be told, it's the reason why we booked here in the first place. And Carrie would tell you it was worth it.
Man, I love it. This is exactly what I like to eat for breakfast.
Exploring Bath is really just enjoyable. The Georgian architecture is a walk through history. The streets are filled with quaint restaurants and shops. There's the Jane Austen Center, Pulteney Bridge, and there is a great view from the top of the hill on the edge of town. But it was a little too foggy the morning we had that planned. The Royal Theatre is also right in the heart of town, where we may have seen a celebrity on opening night of his new play.
Logan Roy
Logan Roy.
lives on.
In
Sort of.
a period piece in the 1700s.
17.
Yes, Logan Roy, or Brian Cox for you non-Succession fans. I mean, if we thought the daytime was quiet here, the nighttime's even more
Man, like, it's so quiet. It's kind of crazy.
And if you're into wild nightlife, this is really not your spot. Look how quiet it is. You can get great meals, see a show, but if you're wanting to party, Bath isn't your place, because you came out here for the charm and beauty. Google Maps takes us down the steps of the dungeon. Like a nice cobweb touch on the lights.
Oh my god.
There's the steps you take to get to dinner. If you want nightlife, go back to London. But you should come out here and enjoy your stay. That's it for this episode of Window Seat. If we missed something in Bath, let us know in the comments. And be sure to like and share this video so we can spread the word for those who are wanting to see the world. And we have a huge favor to ask. Can you please hit subscribe so you can follow our journey as we travel to every country on the planet? We're back with a brand new episode next Friday. In the meantime, be sure to check out one of these other videos from Window Seat.